morning, everybody. This is Jason from Blue Weather. If you like weather-related information, please like and subscribe below. Here's the latest cone put out late yesterday from the National Hurricane Center. As you can tell, if you don't know much about this cone, if you look up here where it says 2 a.m. Tuesday, this is what they call a cone of uncertainty, which means that the National Hurricane Center says it could fall anywhere inside of this cone. Now, from what I've seen, I do think it's going to hit landfall somewhere between Myrtle Beach and Outer Banks. But it's still early yet. We'll have to watch this closely. It's already a Category 1 hurricane. The island of Hispaniola did not slow it down one little bit. It was supposed to maintain it at a tropical storm when it went over the mountains there. It did not. Matter of fact, the storm sped up a little bit, I think, and actually is a Category 1 hurricane. And I've actually heard of some storm chasers believing that it's not out of the realm of possibilities that it could reach a Category 3 hurricane. Now, if that's the case, if it's a big Cat 2, small Cat 3, as it hits the coast, that's going to cause a lot of problems and it'll be a lot of evacuations. Look at some of the individual model data. This is the GSF model, and this is the latest that came out at 6 a.m. this morning. And it this morning was showing it coming up through Inward Isle and Outer Banks, but this morning has it coming up right near Myrtle Beach up through Wilmington. So that's a new trend on this model from midnight model last night. So we'll just have to watch that. Like I said, if it's a trend that it's going to go a little bit further inland because of the speed of the hurricane, the model's going to see. And you know, the National Hurricane Center, once they start flying some planes through there, they're going to get some better data too as well, more accurate data. This GSF parallel model, 6 a.m. model at the time I made this video, hasn't been out yet, but this was the midnight model, and that's basically what the GSF was showing. But as you can tell, look what the GSF is now. So it'll be interesting to see if this parallel model will also follow suit. Now, see, this is where the Navy was to start with. Where the GSF went this morning, the Navy was already there last night, right around Myrtle Beach. This one not too far off of the German Icon model, right there just south of Wilmington. So like I said, I think somewhere between Myrtle and Emerald Isle that it will come on land, and that's going to be a huge problem if it's Cat 2 or Cat 3. This is the NAM model. As far as it goes out is 84 hours. Also shows it making fall right around Myrtle Beach or so, maybe a little bit further inland. But like I said, as we get closer, we'll be able to use these short-range models. But this is as far as a short-range model will go, which goes right to Monday afternoon. This was the midnight look at the models. As you can see, it's a real tight area, showing it going over top of Emerald Isle and Outer Banks. So I think it'll at least go that far inland. We'll have to see. I think this will be adjusted as the new data comes out. This was the GSF model. If you look at the dark black line, that's the operational model that comes out every 6 hours. And the rest of those lines you see is the ensembles that when you run that model 20 some more times, the results you get. And you can see there's a fair amount of runs that actually show up further inland than the black line that you see there on the operational model. So like I said, it's not too far-fetched that it couldn't come inland right where North of South Carolina state line is. So just have to watch this really, really closely. This is the Canadian model. It's further than most of the other models. Actually has it dipping through Florida, and if that was the case, you know, it would greatly weaken the storm. The other models does not show that, so I do not agree with that. And you can see how far the runs have been to the left or right of the black line makes me see that the Canadian model does not have a good handle on the exact location travel of this storm.